Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Corey, better known as the C-Man, and I want to welcome you to another edition of the C-Man's Cinema Sit-Down. First and foremost, thank you for all the love and support that I've gotten over the last week. For those unaware, my grandfather passed away last Sunday of double COVID pneumonia. It's been a rough couple months, especially when that day happened to be my sister's birthday. So it was a long weekend. I was pretty tired after all the funeral stuff yesterday, but it was real nice to spend some time with my family, and kind of get that to where it needs to be so we can move forward. But it's been a rough go, so I appreciate all your guys' love and support. But naturally, yesterday was a long day, as I said, and it was a long weekend, and I fell asleep, not watched the football game, and did not get to see the new Disney Plus series trailer that dropped, which means we got something to watch this morning, and I'm very, very excited about it. What am I talking about? Lying pull up chair, take a seat. We're getting ready to take a look at the first official trailer for Moon Knight. Like I said, I am excited because Oscar Isaac coming into the MCU, yes please. I mean, he's one of the best actors in all of Hollywood, and I think people will be like, oh, well, it's a TV series. Marvel haters will be like, it's a TV series. Yeah, I think Moon Knight needs a TV series, man. It's a very complex character, and you give him a TV series, then you can get off and running in the movies. And Oscar Isaac can translate to the big screen. So those are all really, really exciting things. As far as I go, not a huge Moon Knight fan. You guys know me, Spider-Man, Batman. That was my main lane. But it was impossible not to stumble into Moon Knight as a kid who read comics because I was a Batman fan. And Moon Knight, it's got some Batman vibes, man. New York City, which has a very Gotham feel. Street-level vigilante. Very Batman-esque. And, every once in a while, it's fun to read a story about a character who's a bit nuts. Marc Spector, who is Moon Knight, and is who Oscar Isaac will be playing, plays a character, or is a character, with, dissociative identity disorder. Which means he's got multiple personality, and in the comics he uses those personalities to kind of help himself gather information on the people he's tracking down. I know for sure one of them is a cabbie, and he is the superhero he is because of the Egyptian moon god. Hold on, let me get the name, or I'm gonna get it right. Khonshu. Basically, left for dead in the desert. Khonshu imbibes him with some powers, allows him to become this character, Moon Knight. And the thing that's fun with Marc Spector, and the thing that I'm most excited to see Oscar Isaac do, is the fact that Spector is a little crazy. Like, the everything that has happened to him has kind of drove him a little nuts, and the multiple personalities is something I think Oscar Isaac will be very, very interesting. And even in that little teaser that we got, you could tell he was really leaning into some performance, and I think that performance will change depending on who he is. But I'm also very, very excited to see the action in this thing, man. We've seen the training videos of Oscar Isaac. We know he is committed to doing this stuff, and even though he's going to be suited up in a mask, I think more often than not, it's going to be, if you've seen them training videos, more often than not, I think it's going to be Oscar Isaac in that suit. So let's not waste any more time, man. Let's get the old headphones on, if we can. Let's get the trailer up. And shout out to new rock stars. My Statue of Liberty with the Captain America shield. God, this is so pretty. But trailer is over here. We are getting ready to take a look at the first official trailer for Marvel Studios' Moon Knight. Oh, and also, we have Ethan Hawke in this movie. I'm a huge Ethan Hawke fan. I think that's another great get for the MCU, and rumor is we're going to see Werewolf by Night, a character that would run into Moon Knight from time to time, and that's the main rumor. There's a couple other ones out there. I've seen different things. Like, is he an Egyptian god, deity, something like Anubis? I think I've seen that out there. But the one that most people are leaning into is Werewolf by Night. And that little shot that we got of Moon Knight, beating the living crap out of something, that could very well be a werewolf. So we'll see if Ethan Hawke is Werewolf by Night. We'll see what Mr. Oscar Isaac is getting into as we take a look at the official trailer for Marvel Studios' Moon Knight. There he is. Oh, man!
Hello, and welcome to Staying Awake.
I have a sleeping disorder. I can't tell the difference between my waking life and dreams.
Hello, and welcome to Staying Awake.
Oh no! Oh, dude, I'm already loving everything they're setting up right there.
I think I'm losing it.
Real catch you are. You're bloody useless. Stevie.
Stephen. I can't tell the difference between life and dreams.
Thank you.
Lost the contact lens.
Hope you find it.
Thanks.
So I don't think he's Marc Spector here.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you're alive. What's wrong with you, Mark?
Yeah, see, he's just finding out that he's Mark. So one of his alters is completely taken over. That's awesome. Oh, there's Ethan!
Voice in your head.
Is he a cult leader?
There's chaos in you.
Oh, dude, yes!
Embrace the chaos.
Yes. Embrace. Oh, dude! Yeah, he is beating the crap out of something. Look at that suit. It looks so good. Oh, is that where it ends? Oh, yeah. Oh, gee. Oh, I did like that. That was nice. Oh, man, that trailer. I was so, like, wrapped up into that trailer. I didn't even see the end coming. Like, all of a sudden it was over. I was like, what? That looks freaking phenomenal. I mean, as I said, you're getting Oscar Isaac giving you a performance, man. I love the fact that, you know, he is actually in the moment one of his alters. He's not Marc Spector. He doesn't even know that he's Marc Spector. That's a genius spot because you can really kind of throw it in. And it seems like Stevie is struggling with things like insomnia and some of the other things that might be leading into what makes Spectre a little nuts. But I like the fact that, like, Moon Knight is already, you know, who he is. Like, that meeting is, I think it's already happened. And I have a feeling that we'll probably see it at some point. But I love, like, just what you're getting with that Stevie performance. And then when he answers that phone, and it's someone that knows him, and is like, oh my god, Mark, where have you been? He's like, why did you call me Mark? All of a sudden, it's like, and the dominoes can start falling. The idea that Ethan Hawke looks somewhat like a cult leader, also, I think, a stroke of genius. It's one of those things where, like, someone like Marc Spector or Stevie, maybe before he realizes that he's somebody else, like, could be taken advantage of and pulled in. And if you understand that Spector has these powers, like, that could be a fun thing for Ethan Hawke to do. And I tell you, like, he looks like a damn werewolf, man. That hair, I mean, man, the hair game's looking good, Ethan. But no matter where they go with him, like, I'm interested because it seems like they're gonna build a relationship between the two of them. I'm sure well before we start seeing Ethan Hawke do, you know, like, werewolfy type things or whatever character it is that he's being. Before we start seeing that, it looks like we're going to develop that relationship with Spectre, or Stevie. I think is probably the more likely case in that instance. But I love that. I love, like I said, the performance we're getting from Isaac. I'm fascinated to see where he takes it. How once he starts to understand, he's got these multiples. If he can control them at all, like, it'll be interesting to see that shift. Where all of a sudden this thing for Spectre that has been an issue, been a problem, something that, you know, is hindering him, then becomes a source of power, right? And, like, if he can control all that, the way he could then play that out against somebody like Ethan Hawke who thinks maybe he's somebody else, like, that'll be a lot of fun. And it certainly looks like whatever is going to happen to Spectre when he becomes Moon Knight, we're going to go back to Egypt, which means we're going to probably see some Egyptian gods or deities, which is pretty cool. And this show looks creepy, man. I mean, you got a guy who's losing his mind and seeing things. He can't, you know, distinguish what's reality from dreaming. You know, it's, you know, what seems to be the insomnia bit. Like, it looks like it's going to be scary, man. I mean, that sequence with him in the elevator, like, we're going to get some creatures. And as we've seen in the MCU, specifically Shang-Chi, creatures are pretty scary in the MCU, man. So that's super exciting, man. I think that looks really, really good. I can't wait to get the second trailer when we get to find a little bit more about what the actual story is going to be. But I'm here for all of this, man. So That's it. I'm excited. I am pumped. I can't wait to see what we get from Isaac from a performance standpoint. Same with Hawk. I think that's a great 1-2 punch, and I can't wait to see these guys get built into the MCU. And look, Marvel's got a lot going on, so I could see Moon Knight being like a multiple season series before we get Isaac on the big screen, but that's fine. Give me all the hours with Isaac. And the other thing I like too with this trailer is that they are holding back. Like, we really didn't see any hand-to-hand action combat type stuff. Like, this is all performance and, you know, very little bit of story driven in this one. But I can't wait, because we've seen that choreography, man. I mean, the stuff Oscar Isaac is going to do for this show, oh, it's going to be so cool. It's going to be so cool. And there's a brutality to Moon Knight that I'm very interested to see. Because, again, there's a rated R area of Marvel, and I'm very interested to see how Feige and Disney and the MCU start to crack into that with things like Blade and things like this, and see how violent it can get, or how gory something can get. Will they do shows or movies that won't go right to Disney Plus? Maybe they'll live on Hulu. We're finally starting to break into that, and I think Moon Knight is a great first go of the MCU saying, hey, let's dive into this area that can be kind of more brutal and more intense than maybe what the main fan base is about, and see how they can play with that. You know, it worked really well with Daredevil on Netflix, even though that wasn't Feige. I get it. But I'm interested to see Feige kind of take a crack at something like that. And with something like Daredevil coming in a show like Echo, these are the things I want to see, and these are the things that get me very, very excited. So anyways, I'm going to shut up, man. I'm talking too long. It's your turn. I want to know what you're thinking. My Moon Knight fans, come on out. Come on out the woodworks. Tell me what you're picking up in this trailer. Where do you think we're going? Are we going to get Werewolf by Night? What are you looking forward to? Do you think Oscar Isaac looks right? I know there were a lot of Moon Knight fans that were not extremely pumped because, you know, of his Jewish lineage, that they went Oscar Isaac. So what do you think? Is Isaac working it for you? Would you have preferred if they had cast somebody who maybe was Jewish? Where are you landing on that, you real fans? Do you think Oscar Isaac can do this? What do you think about Ethan Hawke? Are we going to get a little Werewolf by Night action? Anything you got, good, bad, indifferent, on the trailer, and all your thoughts on Moon Knight, especially my Moon Knight fans. Come, give me the information. I needs it. I want all of that down below in the comments section. Look forward to talking to you guys down there. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you're new, you want to come hang out with the C-Man as we approach March and Moon Knight, or just want to be here for anything when I'm talking movies, TV, trailer reactions, as I kind of ease my way back into the channel. I know I've been mainly gone for a while, and I miss you guys. I'm working on coming back. It's been a hard go. So you want to be here for when I'm coming back and I'm doing things. You haven't yet. You just want to show a little love and support to this crazy looking dude. Well, hey, you can do that simply by jumping over there. Hit that subscribe button. Come join C-Maniac Nation. Hit that little bell if you want those alerts. Until next time, for the C-Man's Cinema Sit Down. I've been the C-Man. I'm signing off. Peace. Oh, hey, what's going on? You must be sticking around because you're looking for more content featuring this guy. Well, guess what? You're in the right place. You can check out more videos right here and right here. And if you have and you want to come join that C-Maniac Nation, you can hit that subscribe right over there.